Welcome back. You are tuned in to IBL, inspired by Onika, speaking on life and inspiring people. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 11, and the title is called Silence the Noise. So Silence the Noise is the first in a series called Poetry Flip, and Poetry Flip is just the spoken version of some poems that I've written. Now some of these will be newer, more recent poems, and some will be some older ones, but the one I picked today called Silence the Noise, I think ties into the Mental Health Awareness Month, which of course everyone knows is for the entire month of May. So this particular poem, it's about silencing the noise, and sometimes that noise takes the form of negative self-talk. So it's about when you want to go ahead and vent and just kind of verbalize some things that you're feeling, because sometimes that's all we need is just to put it to words, just to say it, and we feel so much better. It's so freeing. And sometimes that's all we need is just to put things into words, because what happens is when we miss the opportunity to verbalize how we're feeling, that's what we do. We internalize it and we just harbor it. We talk about it. Well, not talk about it, we think about it for days on end, months on end. So it's not really a good thing to do, because excuse me, one way that we can protect our peace is by speaking our mind and not just internalizing it. And that's the noise that I'm talking about. It's the noise that only we know about, and it's something that we do. Other people have no idea what's going on. So one way to protect your peace is to vent. Sometimes that's just one way. And sometimes we might not always vent to the appropriate person or at the right time, but just verbalizing it just gives it so much more power. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this particular one, and I will go ahead and get started with that. All right, here we go. Silence the noise means to trim the fat. Trimming the fat is the extra this, and that. The extra is the desire to vent. Venting feels like time well spent, but it requires bending someone's ear. Usually, this is the person who is most near. Whether they want to hear you or not doesn't really matter to you. You are just hot. Hot, sick, and tired and mad, just sitting back wishing you had only spoken your mind. Now you wonder how you got yourself in this bind, the bind of not knowing what to do. The noise is too much ado, the noise that only you can hear, playing over and over, and is causing you to fear. Fear the thing called negative self-talk. Stop playing this negative self-talk and walk the walk. Walk the walk of the powerful person you are. It's only you who can set the bar. How low or how high is up to you. Silence the noise, silence the noise. Remember, it's up to you. Okay, so as you just heard, so this is what I was saying and how it ties into the mental health awareness, is that you don't want to keep playing that negative self-talk over and over in your mind. It's not a productive way to deal with feelings and things that we go through. Our emotions, it's just not a good way to do that. And you just need to get it out sometimes. And you want to do it in a constructive way. Okay. You don't want to go cursing anyone out or anything like that, but just, just if you want to get it out of your system, that may be one thing that you may want to try. Now, if you are interested in seeing the written version of this particular poem, Silence the Noise, you can visit www.inspirebyOnika.com and just put in that title and it will pull it up for you. But I want to thank you again for joining in for episode 11, Silence the Noise. This is the first in the series called Poetry Flip. And if you enjoyed today's poem, and just share it with your neighbor, your friend, your loved ones, or leave a like. But if you have any comments about how you may, how this has affected you, in a positive way, or if there are some ways that you think there are other ways that we can vent our feelings or express our feelings in a way that's really helpful, leave a comment, let me know. Or if you just enjoyed it, I would love to hear your comments. So until next time, stay well and be blessed. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. You can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, YouTube, and Listen Notes. Until next time, stay well and be blessed.